want to take this brief intermission to thank a couple people, especially Waza64, who has been fantastic in support of my channel. So go over and support Waza64's channel, and an excellent resource, the Reddit community, for their continued support and allowing self-promotion on this subforum. But you can find a lot of great information there. Oh, look at that. There's me. So thank you very, very much. And everybody that comments and continuously watches my videos or gives me a chance, thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. And now on with the show. All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest Gameplay of Sorts. Yeah. And we're out at the Falling Waterhouse, the Frank Lloyd Wright house. Yeah. Because it's close to what we're going to show today. Cool. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing today on a very cold Monday morning? We got some weird snow over the weekend. It is, I don't know what it is right now. I have to look at the temperature. Like it matters. Oh, it's 11:11. It's 32 degrees. Yeah, it's cold out. And we went through the, the fallback spring ahead daylight savings time, which is a total scam in my opinion. And so there is that. But let us get on with this. Did receive comment. Joe Enderman had commented on an old video about Apple or the Mac. It was an installation video on different, using Minetest on Linux, Mac, and Windows. And it is so much easier now to install on a Mac. So if you go to the Minetest.net page for downloads, you will see a download for Mac. It's a Mac app, and it is so easier. You don't have to use. You used to have to use Homebrew or Mac ports to install. Not anymore. It just works, which is cool. So there is that. And yeah, Joe Enderman. I'd say Linux is really easy, at least for me, but maybe not. Yeah, unfortunately, that video is very old. And the Windows version's even easier too, because it was just I don't. Ooh. Bye. I don't like the rats. The Windows version had a run in place version. So you just installed it and forgot it. Yeah. So we're going to come out here and, I also have to show something. Look at that. Ooh, that's just the back. But I'll show you my color choices and what led me to this. Here's the front. And I had to stop working on it because I kept completing more and more. But I think I got, so you take a look at that. And now what we're going to see here, this is what we're going to try to build. This is a very weird building. It's not symmetrical. As you can tell, there's 4 windows here, 3 windows here, but 2 windows here. So there's 5 sections here, 4 here, and this is the 5th section. There's also this building over here, which is attached to it. As you can, over here, you can't really see it, but there's a stairway that goes up to the park. And then there's an upper level, and then another stairway goes down into the park. And I've shown many videos, if you see the Christmas lights and stuff like that, that was all shot here behind this building. It's called Lilacia Park. And this is Helen Plum Library. The strange thing about this building and what makes it so interesting to me is these overhangs and the roof. But this is a library. The second floor is offices. And this area right here is all open, and it goes up into the second floor. This is how you access the second floor. This is how you stay on the first floor for the library. This building over here, there's a driveway that comes into there. I couldn't get a full photo, and the photo that I did get was at night, which doesn't really show. So if we go into here, this is the photo that I took last night, and you can see how this part goes up to the second floor. Now, this library is temporarily closed because they're moving about a half mile away to another building that looks something similar to this. Yeah. And I want to get rid of that. There we go. So that was a kitchen sprayer. Here's the side. So you got these overhangs, and it goes into a gentle slope and then a peak. But even on this side, you can see that nothing is centered. Nothing is, it doesn't make any sense. So you climb up these stairs here, and this is like a second level. This first floor actually goes under the ground because the patio on the, when you go up into the, you go up the stairs to the second level, it feels like it's the ground, and there's skylights up there, and that overlooks, there's library under the ground. So it's a very unique building and how it works. And I'm going to try and duplicate it, but first, Skates99 sent in real cool photos. That's a cool house. It's a mansion. No, really? Yes, it's a mansion, and I can't find the everything. Oh, there we go. Everything's not working already. In the last video, I had audio problems. I'm watching the meters, and they all appear to be just fine. So here's a mansion. And next, this one's cool too, but this is cool. They're all cool, but some are more than others. And I like the standing pools, the different elevations of pools, and got stairways going into this house. It's a modern mansion. And then it took me a second to look at this. You know, you got the Chuck E. Cheese here. Very neat how they did that. And it almost looks like a castle. That's a big Chuck E. Cheese. I thought they went bankrupt. Apparently, Chuck E. Cheese is still in operation now. My daughter hasn't gone to one. She used to have a birthday party there years ago. Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese was cool. The pizzas were like eating cardboard. But, you know, real quickly, if you want to send your picture in, you can send photos of Minetest screenshots to richardjeffresshow@gmail.com. You know, you hear people talk about, you know, back in my day and this and that. It's not like that. It is, we had things, even though our video games were inferior to what they are now with how they look real, and our games and stuff that we had and different restaurants, you still enjoyed it. And people still long for that. I don't know. It's kind of cool. So here is my rendition. And obviously I can't create the hill. I probably could have. I cleared enough stuff here. I probably could have created the deck off the back here. I'm going to use this as a garden. This is all going to be wooded area and garden. I'm going to mimic the windows on the front. However, I don't know if I want to take these two sections here and make them all glass because of the way this building looks. So let us play a little bit here and see what we can come up with. So just by using different size blocks, I was able to create different depth, which is what I like. Come on. There we go. So we're going to play around for a little while with this to see how it turns out. Now I could use different colored glass. However, that might, I don't have black colored glass. And for the doors. So if I wanted to, you know, and that's not true because I could make these doors, I'll show you. So if I use something like, oh, where are you? Is that it? Glass pane. So if I did do something like that, because I could always, oh, I don't know. That looks really good. But the silver looks good too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. It's so easy to replace. Let's see how this looks. These are kind of cool too, because it kind of gives an old look. So there is that. And for right now, I'm just going to mimic the back because to really replicate how the park is actually laid out, it can be done. But then I thought, well, I don't want to create a complete, you know, I really tried to, on the Falling Water House, create a pretty much representation of it. I think the black glass looks really good, but for the sake of uniformity, we're just going to go like this. So what I want to do is I want to get the sides in. Now, if I was going to see, that's going to look strange. What we can do is we can take this and we can go like this. But I'd really have to get the center section, how the stairway looks. See, this might look really strange. And the other cool thing is how you can really give dimension to see, I don't like that. I'd rather... I really don't like that. I might do it off the back. I might make it so that the building is reverse. So what we're going to do here is put these blocks back. And what I mean by that is, now I have put traffic lights here too. I like that. So what we can do here is I have this section here, but we can take, is that it? Yes, it is. I want to take this and I want that. Oh no, I can't do that. Ooh, that might be cool. Get back in. I like how nothing wants to work. So we'll take this out, this out. What I needed is, I needed something a little, this might work. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. That looks good. All right, what do we got here? I like that. It looks prestigious, but without the let's see what we got on the side here. And then it kind of goes with the concert hall. Yay. So you can see this is my rendition of the roof. So you got the gentle slope and then you got the really big slope. But now what I have to do is I have to replicate the awning. So for that, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, break it, because of course, I want to keep those for right now. However, now what I want to do is I want to make a gentle, I want to use this one. And, oh. But what? Oh. I think I can get away with that. So here's the idea. We create that and we create that. But then it'll work. I show you why. But that's not really what I wanted. It is, but it isn't. How to explain that? So if I take, I'm wondering if it's not, is it that one or that one? So if we take that off and we put that, there we go. That's what I wanted. So now I can extend that and then put that. Ooh, that will work. The other problem I have is I have to get rid of this block here. But that's not a problem either. So we do this and then we take that. We have to take the screwdriver. So 1, 2. I want to go one more. And then I want that small so we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I also had, but I need, so we don't need this. I might use that. It's in here. There we go. Let's see what we can play with here. Oh, what is that? I know I'm jumping around, but I think 2. I think 2 would be better. So let's get rid of this. Let's move this in 1. Get rid of that. But the sheet goes 3. Let's see how that works. That's pretty cool. So now, if I take 1 and 2, actually 2, because I don't want to do the upper part. And we're going to 1, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If I copy that 4, nice. And then copy that 8. Copy that 12. Ooh, somebody can count. And then 16. And then 20. And there's a reason why I can't go any further. Boom. And that is because I would have to, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can copy it 6. So we're getting to that. That's just, now I can copy 4. I want to get at least one side done. So 4, 8. But this is the cool part, 8. And then 12. I don't even know if this is going to turn out the way I want. 16 and then 20. So now we have this, and we're going to push this by 1. And then we're going to copy it by 44. Nice. 44. 47. Boom. Nice. Let's see how it looks. I like that. I think that I think that is giving me the look that I want. Because it's that metal roofing. So for that is going to be, what mod is that part of? So you can see here on the steel roofs, metal roof, I'm using the metal roof dark gray. I couldn't use it because the other roof has the long asphalt shingles. So if I go and turn debug on, and what am I pointing at? I don't know. I am pointing at CG Decor. That's an old mod. All right, so we figured that out. So I'm going to put some traffic lights here and tie it in with the traffic light system. But that looks cool. Now, the original library also has, we go into more lights, and I want to grab that one. So we figured that out. So the original one here has these lights here. Cool. I like that. I think that's cool. That turned out better than I anticipated. So if you look at the side view, that works. I'm thinking what I want to do is, like I said, I want to do reverse. So the back half of the building is going to have that 2-story glass. And then I can gut this part away in the front, and the stairs will actually come down and make it this. So I'm not giving a true representation of the building. I'm making it the way I want to make it, if that makes any sense. I don't want to make it completely, like, I'm not trying to duplicate it completely. I'm trying to make my own variation of it. And I like that. The only problem is when I come over here, I have this section here, but that awning does go across here. But I don't think that would look good. So even if I did one, so if I take this and stop it right there, let's see how big, that looks fine. I think I'm worrying about over nothing. I don't want to extend the awning past that point. So let's real quickly, we can do the same thing for the back side here. And I show you. Oh, that's not right. That's right. So we're going to cheat a little bit. And because I find more, it only took me so long to get the base of the building up. And the reason behind that, wait, where did the, it only took me, it didn't take long to get the base of the building up. The harder part was, how many did I do? I did 3. Was sitting there getting the dimensions that I wanted right. So what I'm going to do here, what did that just do? That was weird. Why did it do that? Okay. Now I could have taken that all the way to the end, but I chose not to. And if I would have remembered the, I think it's 45. So we're just going to go 1, 2, and stack 47. Cool. And then we're going to stack 1. Boom. And that should work. Nice. Oh, I did. Got it. So, like I said, I feel that I've gotten the spirit of it. And then, obviously, we're going to do something here. $10, $11, $12, $13. So if I go here, oh, you know what? I like making things easier. So if we do this, 1, copy at 13. Boom. Oh, very nice. And then obviously up here, we can do 14 for here. I love these building tools because you could real quickly get to where you want. Cool. See, it doesn't work on that. It will actually put, so 1, and then 2, and we copy 46. Because that'll do that. So we get the you get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. See, I wish that would have. It's fine. It's fine. I like it. I want to do something in here too. And I want to create, so you can see how, so we have 4, but I can do something like this. And what that does is it just shows, it just adds a little depth to it. And you can do that with stair blocks and such. So there you have it. There is what is going to be the library. I think that it turned out okay. So we're going to take a screenshot because I always forget. And then, like I said, I'm going to tie it in and I'm going to put the parking lot in. Actually, that's a better screen. No, that's not. Ooh, that's even better. I like that. Can't even figure out which screenshot that I want. So there you have it. Like I haven't flown through the trees in a long time, but I think we've gotten the spirit of the roof. I just wish I could do something a little bit extra with I wish I could do something a little, or it ended a little bit less abruptly, but that's fine. And what I can also do is I can put some venting in here too. So there's a lot of different things that I can do here to make that look really cool. But I think that works out pretty nice. All right, so that's going to do it. I actually accomplished everything that I set out to. So if you're coming up to this building, that's cool. And I can really play around with the interior here and replicate the offices. And like I said, the library just keeps going through the back. So we'll play with this. It's not like it's going to be a two-parter or anything like that, but it will. But the the back will mimic the front to a certain degree, and then over here, because there is a concert area over here, we'll put the fancy glass stuff on the back here, overlooking the gardens and the trees. Have a little water feature back here, and then you can go out and enjoy the concert. All right, so that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go fly back over. Ooh, look at the houses. Fly back over to Falling Water because I thoroughly enjoy this house. Nice. And we will call it a show. Very nice. All right. So thank you very much for joining. And until the next episode. And